Ever feel overwhelmed when choosing a GTA RP server? With hundreds of options, it's easy to waste 20 minutes setting up only to realize the server is riddled with bugs, super laggy, unoptimized. Believe me, I've been there. That's why I'm gonna let you guys know about the top 5 GTA RP servers on FiveM and RageMP. Whether you're chasing down hardcore immersion, noob-friendly communities, or just vibrant player economies, I guarantee this list has everything you want for your next main server. And let me know down below if you've tried any of these. First on the list is GrandRP, one of the largest and most accessible servers out there. What makes it stand out? For starters, it's built on RageMP, which isn't owned by Rockstar. That means there's a lot more you can do on GrandRP that you can on other servers. May that be the vehicles, the properties, the items, the experiences, and just types of scripts and whatnot. Overall, the customization is pretty wild comparing GrandRP over 2 different FiveM servers. But honestly, it's not even about that. They've built a living economy with custom jobs like pizza delivery, trucking, and even legal roles like mechanics or taxi drivers. You can buy houses, decorate them, and build your character's story. What's insane is that the server's daily player count often exceeds 1,000 people, so the world actually feels fully alive. You'll always find someone to roleplay with, whether it's a casual chat or, high-stakes heist, doing some criminal delinquent stuff. As you guys know, I've been streaming a lot of GrandRP in the past over the years, even making videos for them. It's honestly a pretty fire community. It's pretty straightforward. Just go to gta5grand.com, register with your email. It takes less than a minute. Download their launcher. No whitelist means that you'll be in-game instantly. And yes, it is a public server. Once you're in, just head to the hotel downtown, interact with the NPC over there, join my crew's family, and you'll get some grand coins to spend right away. I think you can press the M key to open up the shop menu, so you can use your coins to buy exclusive clothing, vehicle upgrades, or open cases for rare items like limited edition cars, weapon skins, all the good stuff. GrandRP is perfect if you want a no-nonsense, instantly playable server with depth. The lack of a whitelist means that you can jump right into the action immediately, and the frequent updates keeps the gameplay insanely fresh. Like I said, these guys got over 1,000 active players. It's always popping over there. Even join their Discord. You'll see how much action happens. Oh, also, if you use my link below, you'll get $100,000 starting cash. So I would highly recommend using that. But yeah, definitely check out GrandRP. They got thousands of concurrent players. You can do a bunch of races, types of roleplay. You can join families and gangs. They also host PvP tournaments from time to time. Next up, the FiveM server you gotta try is DonDada RP. First off, the community here is solid. Hilarious role players who don't take themselves too seriously. If you want good vibes and semi-serious RP, this is the place. But what makes DonDada RP stand out? There's a lot of sheer amount of content, I gotta say. You can own pets, buy mansions. There's a ton of custom outfits so that you can have fun dripping yourself out. And the dev team, they're constantly updating stuff. It's a super optimized server unless you're using your uncle's 1972 laptop. And they've added recently a ton of jobs. All you got to do is head on down to the city hall, and there's a bunch of basic jobs you can be over there, such as a construction worker, scuba diving. You can be a miner. There's all types of crazy stuff. Oh yeah, you can also apply for a bunch of whitelisted positions, such as being a cop, EMS. You can be a state trooper, SWAT. Like, there's so many crazy things. You can also apply to work at private businesses. So if you ever wanted to work at a fancy restaurant, now's your chance. Or if you're into the criminal side, there's a counterfeit office, tons of bank robberies. You can join a gang, drug manufacturing and sales. Yeah, you can basically be your own kingpin. You can rule the underworld. All the jobs interact with each other too. So if you're selling your drug product, PD might get a call about suspicious activity and patrol the area. It's pretty cool, but they're always looking for new police officers to join the force. It's a real good server that you guys should definitely check out, especially if you're new to RP. If you guys like cars, they got an insane collection of vehicles. And like I said about whitelisted jobs, you can even apply to being a mechanic. The vehicle upgrades are nuts. Hydraulics, NOS, drive-by features, crazy custom rides you won't find anywhere else. And the best part, it's public. There's no whitelisted for DonDada. You just hop right on. You can search up DonDada RP on FiveM, click DonDada, load in, bam, just like that. No applications. Now, why is DonDada RP worth your time? Why don't we quickly break it down? First, daily login rewards. Just showing up gets you free cash, no grinding, just free stuff. which makes it super beginner friendly. I love logging on, getting my daily bonus, and then getting sucked into their weekly events. That's right, every week. There's something new for you to do, whether it's a demolition derby or citywide revolution. Last month, I grabbed 3 friends, headed into the misty forests, and hunted freaking Bigfoot. It's chaotic, hilarious, and the loot, pretty worth it. You can unlock some pretty expensive prizes and rewards for free if you compete. Or maybe you're just a car junkie, so why don't you join the Midnight Club races? Think about Fast and the Furious meeting Need for Speed. You can show off a bunch of your custom rides, burn rubber in neon-lit streets, and win big cash prizes. You can also meet a lot of friends and see everyone's cool rides, so that's pretty fire. They just did a JDM Tuners themed street race, so everyone brought out their Japanese cars and competed in a high-risk street race for $200,000. But if PvP's your thing, their massive gang wars are actually insane. You can rally your crew, fight for territory, and unlock custom weapons or bragging rights. They also do a lot of kill-on-site events from time to time. So if you like slanging them crack rocks and busting caps at the ops, yeah, you might want to stay tuned. So DonDada RP doesn't just have events, they drop cinematic high stakes chaos every week. Whether you're here for the memes, the cars, or turf wars, there's always something wild popping off. But like I said, it's a public server, so don't expect everything to be peaches and cream. Sometimes you might run into a lot of shitters or just dookie RP. But they're also capable of a lot of fire RP, so just try it out. Alright, moving along, we can't ignore the OG, NoPixel roleplay. You guys probably saw a shit ton of clips in the past. This is the server that blew up GTA RP a few years back. And let's be real, it's the gold standard for hardcore roleplay. But here's the deal, NoPixel is whitelisted, meaning that you gotta apply for it. And I'm not talking about some 5-minute Google form. They're very picky. You need a solid character backstory, clear RP goals. This is nothing casual. The community is serious. They want people who are gonna put time and invest effort into the server to build the RP experience for everyone. It's really a lot of work, to be honest, so it might not be for everyone. However, if you guys really like roleplay, you guys are gonna have a blast over here. But everything in the city is player run. You wanna mod your car, a player works as a mechanic that'll help you out. You wanna buy some food, a player working in the restaurant will cook your food and deliver it to you. Everything in the city is 100% player run. Well, I mean, for the most part. And it's pretty crazy. But that just adds to the RP. However, it means that if your application is accepted, you're probably going to be waiting in a queue to join anyways. It's the highest quality server by far, but also the most awkward to join. But when you're in, you know you're going to have a great RP experience. So if you're looking for a super serious roleplay server where you're not really going to be breaking character often and everyone follows the rules, NoPixel will probably be your best option. You're just going to need a lot of creativity to craft some great characters, and it's going to be a time-consuming server, I might say. It's definitely going to be a lot more of a grind. But hey, if you like that type of RP, NoPixel's the one. Next up, Grizzly World Roleplay. This server is all about gangs. You're joining a crew, fighting for territory, and diving into hardcore gang RP. If that's your vibe, it's definitely solid, but heads up, it's a whitelisted server. You'll need to apply, create a backstory, and wait for approval. But unlike some of the other servers on this list, you can do a lot more flexible gang RP. So why did I put Grizzly World in this list? The gang systems here are a lot more deep. Think recruitment, betrayals, and turf wars that actually matter. It can get pretty serious though, so if you aren't about shootouts all the time and joining a family, this might not be for you. They got a lot of weapons, custom vehicles, and everything as well, but it's mostly just a more gang-oriented server where you can do some kill-on-site gang wars, heists, you know, all types of shenanigans like that. Not to mention, it's pretty expensive to join, as it's going to cost you $100 to just join the server and apply for the whitelist. And that's not including if they deny your application or not. Then if there's a queue, you might have to pay for queue priority. So yeah, overall, it's a pretty sweet server if you like busting caps at ops, but it might be a little pricey. And the last one on the list, I would probably say District 10. You guys definitely saw the content from D10 RP. I think they're on version 7 right now. It's another gang-heavy server, but it's all over the place. There's, you know, you don't have to be in gangs or whatnot. It's really been popping off recently with a bunch of streamers and whatnot. But the gang wars in there, it's pretty hectic. District 10 has a crazy amount of custom vehicles and assets and whatnot as well. Tons of civ jobs, like being a mechanic, trucking, working at restaurants. And there's a shit ton of mechanic car upgrades you can do as well. But once again, the only issue is that it's whitelisted, so you'll need to apply. That said, the server is huge and active. They got a massive population as well. However, it doesn't have such a welcoming community like some of the others might have in the list. You may just get caught in a shootout for no reason. The server has a lot of shitters, but hey, I guess every server does, right? And yeah, if you're into that type of RP where it's not as serious, this just might be your perfect server. So yeah, if you're looking for a no-nonsense join and play server, definitely want to check out Grand RP or DonDada RP. As you know, they're public. You just got to search them up and to join on 5M. And for Grand RP, you got to search it up through their client or through Rage MP. Those would be the two servers for you. If you guys want to join a lot more serious, not as many delinquents or shitters going around, you'll definitely have a better chance checking out District 10, Grizzly World, and obviously NoPixel Roleplay. By the way, I just wanted to mention, this isn't a chronological order for my top 5. It's just the top 5 in general for this month. So I'm probably going to refine my search in the future. And I'm going to start testing out other servers. If you guys have any other options or considerations, let me know down in the comments below.